Alright, this is Calibos. I am playing Minecraft, and this is Skybees. So I was waiting for basically slates and stuff to auto-craft themselves. Um, there were a couple of small errors that I made that I corrected. One of the reasons that this wasn't working was I had this set incorrectly. So I have slates 1 and 3 on this side and 2 and 4 on this side. The other thing I have going on this side is exporting steel blocks, and we are getting machine casings from Mechanism. So I have that capped at 32. So we'll always have 32 steel casings ready to go in the system. Also, if we look at slates, you'll see that we're... What do we have? 23,000 demonic slates. That's not what we need. Oh. That'll fix it. So yeah, looking at slates, you can see that we've basically got that all going. I amused myself by kind of decorating a little bit. Got stairs all the way around. I know, it's fancy. Oh, here's a spot that we'd like to light up. I probably will change these out at some point. I don't even know. These are... Technically they give regeneration, but they don't really because I think blood altars shut them down. But I don't care. So you can see that I've filled up all the spots for runes, and if we look at the altar here, actually you can see in the background, so we have enough blood to do whatever. Plus, if we cruise down here, yeah, I did this thing. I just use the wand and the rod of the lands and a shovel. Don't want anything to spawn down here. That would be awful. So let's see, the other thing that I did was I was trying to make the beehives more decorative. So I recentered the, saw that I moved the, the dimensional anchor for... Okay, torch. I moved the dimensional anchor for the thing to the center over here, so we have better access. And then over here, I moved the dimensional anchor over to the middle of this, and I went ahead and I refaced this one. I actually lost like a bunch of bees, and it pretty much took me 3 hours to breed them back again. So I was going through and great. That's completely useless. So I was going through and like rebreeding those bees, and then looking through what we have not enough of. Like tin, just finished breeding the tin bees up. So yeah, we now have more tin bees. Tin is in this one. So I discovered something interesting. The bees don't like. Okay, so if we're looking, for example, using the gravel bee, we look at the recipes. So it's a 10% chance. So there, it's not joking about that 10% chance. Like, I sat here forever waiting for the bees to do anything, but at least it doesn't take the food unless the breeding is successful, which is a bit cheesy, but, you know, take it. Not that I'm worried about flint, I guess. I don't especially need a bunch of these resources. I've put like upgrades in all of them. Copper. Let's check. Copper. Okay, so we've got copper. Yeah, I want at least 2 backups of everything now because really, really obnoxious trying to rebreed. I had no copper bees, and I had 1 tin bee, which that ridiculously annoying. So, yeah, great, right? Salt, dirt. That. Cocoa beans. So, here's an exciting thing. If you ever run into prismarine shards, like we need a block of prismarine, right? So if we take mana infusion, we can turn a prismarine shard into prismarine crystals. So it's a very complicated process. We come over here to Botania. And we basically just dump it in there when we have mana, and boom. Instant prismarine crystals versus the shards. You're asking yourself, why is this amazing and why is this cool? Well, if we take the prismarine crystals and we put them through, where is it? I ran into it. Maybe it was a different pack, but there was a way, I thought I ran into it, where you could turn the crystals into like multiple shards, and then it gave you an infinite amount, which clearly has been fixed. But that's fine, because all we care about is having that. Is this the one that we're going to need? Yeah, perfect. So let's put it upstairs in the grindy thing. Boom. So if we get a drawer, I actually need 2 of them. Question is, if I put this in, what does it try to make? Okay, so it does not see it as can do that with. That's fine. We got this. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it like this because I do not want to have to breed them again. Freaking obnoxious. Then once we get our first prismarine honeycomb, then we can eat that and add it to the list. So speaking of the list, aquamarine honeycomb is next. Aquamarine breeze. Aquamarine bees. Sweet, we've even got 4 of them. So the aquamarine bees. The flower is aquamarine shale. Where are we gonna get aquamarine shale? That's ridiculous. Crazy hard to find that stuff. Okay, so theoretically, that has now bred. Should be able to look for prismarine. Boom, quest complete. Let's eat one. This. Pop that on there, pop that on there. Pocket. That is not the right one. Alright. I have no idea if we actually have a use for prismarines, but sure, why not? Right? Why not? So let's go ahead and grab this. We'll put it through that. Grab that. Look in the system. That gives us shards. Which we're going to put in there. Lock it. Now we need to cruise back up to bees. Don't we have aquamarine? It's not there yet. Okay, let's see if we can breed up one of these or increase the size. Okay. I don't even know why I did that. I could have just stuck them in the apiary breeder and bred them, because it does not care. So, we're gonna do this. We've got the aquamarine shale. Let us eat it. Pop that in there. Lock the drawer. Let's head back down to main storage. And look at us go. We're like heroes. So if I use this, what do we get out of it? So we get aquamarines. Do we actually have a home for aquamarines? No idea, actually. I don't even know if compact. They do. Perfect. At some point I'm planning on getting rid of this mess. I just haven't gotten around. So we'll tell it that we can these in there. So next on our quest, I'm just gonna like roll through these. Constant. Constant B is nickel and copper. Oh man, I just finished messing with those. Gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Lock. Export. I wish they weren't the same color. That's awkward. I guess it's only so many colors they can do it. So, right? Alright, so now just gonna grab you. Gonna grab you. Hop over to this one. Oh, cool. We've already got them, but we'll do it anyway. Hurt to have extras, I guess. So it was nickel and copper, right? Copper. Nickel. And we're just gonna straight up breed 4 of them. That's nickel, copper, copper, nickel. Oh, we've never actually made any nickel. Let's go do that. I am just gonna smelt it because I do not care. Their compacting drawer. Actually need 2. Lock that. Actually, we'll need a 3rd one too. Just kind of gonna try and rip through as much of these as possible. So we should be going. Crazy is that, right? See it over here. that. We'll have to do something with the cocoa in a second. Oh right, I didn't actually have any nickel, that's why I couldn't breed it. Do that. Copper, nickel. Alright, so this is still breeding through. Prismarine, how many prismarine? Prismarine, okay, so that'll give us the full 4. So Constantine is going Uranite. Uranite. The Uranite bee's flower is a block. Sieving gravel. I want to sieve gravel. I don't. Not stuck. What's going on here? Should give you 100% chance, right? Should breed through every time. Oh, apparently it's not every time. That's fine. I don't honestly care. It can take as much time as it wants. We now have a Constantine B. Constantin? Constantin. Alright, so let's cruise down to the main storage. We'll pull some gravel. And we'll sift for the Uranite. It's 10%, and I mean it doesn't matter, but we do need to upgrade the mesh so that we can have the last quest for it. Gosh, this is so slow. So using this, we can smelt it into Uranite. So we need 9. We have what? 2 in the system, 3 on us. Four, 5. I mean, we're almost there. Like 1 short. Just gonna think there's actually enough nickel pieces to condense. Yeah, let's see. Trick is to put them back in the system so that you can evenly distribute as many as possible. That, oh, that's uranium. I'm like, wait, is that the thing I was just looking for? But clearly not. So we need two more uranite. So gravel. Look, I've got a recipe for it. Alternately, do this fancy thing. One of these is gravel. I will spot it more easily if it's in the system. Gravel. Gravel honeycomb, go. Get that. Yet another one finished. Gravel, right. Gravel. So let's go ahead and run this upstairs so that it auto goes through the system. Got no reason to hold on to it. Not just put... Huh, weird. I don't know. Whatever. But what do we need? What do we need for the mesh? Mesh, netherite mesh, smithing table. I've never made a smithing table before, actually. I have to admit, I don't even know how to use it. I am assuming that I just take some netherite ingots, which I have one or two, and that we go ingot, mesh. Need XP? Oh, it's diamond. Diamond. Weird. Diamond mesh. Sure. I don't honestly can make more if we decide we want to. This makes fancy noises. Us. things back in the system. Take our gravel. Aren't we proud of ourselves? Need one more of those. What I'm trying to do is get enough so that not only can we do the block, but also breed them so that we don't have just two that I'm gonna accidentally let out whenever I decide to try and redecorate without picking everything up. Feeling like a special person. And get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. When we move the lava generation, we're probably going to switch that over to uranium blocks, because we get better yeah, I thought there were four. Better bits out of this. So the uranite, we have the uranium, or the uranite cone, raw uranite B. What do you give us? Give us raw uranite? What you give us? Alright, let's smelt some of that. See what happens. So, okay, it doesn't kill us. I like this plan. Sometimes when you have some of these, the mod authors get excited and they poison you. Nickel and whatever, you guys can go away. Gosh, we're out of time again. There's never enough time for these things. So if we grab this, grab our Constantine, not only do we quest complete, we'll lock this. Get up. That away. Okay, now we can tell the system that it is more than okay. Let's make it daytime. More than okay to process this, because I just don't care. Back in the system. Let's get that. back in the system. Now we need to grab you, put you away. So the uranite B, we are going to need more of. What I'm going to do is we're going to pop that in there, hope that this is the appropriate food. Is, and then we'll put this in here, and it will do its very best. So that actually finishes off the top row. We're working on the second row, and we'll have to call it here. We're almost to the point of... There it is. We have 3,000, so apiary tier 3. Boom. Oh, it's already done. I'm like, why isn't it just done? So the tier 4 apiary, we need a little bit more wood. Is that all we need? So yeah, I mean, we have gotten a lot done. Ridiculous amounts done. Wicked. We still have to work our way through the bees. We've got a couple of other things that we're gonna 100%. I'm just gonna try and like work my way down the list, and see what exactly we can accomplish. Tier 4 apiaries. I'm gonna get all of these to tier 4. For no reason particular. I hope I am learning my lesson here. I'm going to block this off. But, yeah. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns, they're fantastic things. And, I would love to hear about them. Have a good night.